Ladies, I have not been live in this group like this in so long. But my plan was to be live at 3 p.m. today, and I totally forgot my girls had a dentist appointment. So going early, and we're gonna wing it, right? We're gonna do imperfect action today. So hey! If you're joining me live, comment live below. If you're watching this on replay, comment replay. That way I know you guys got it. I just wanted to pop in and do a mini little education around fat loss, around your macros, and what you can be doing in concerns to your eating regimen to make sure that you are fueling your body properly with macros to see fat loss. So have you ever done your workouts and feel like they are actually not really showing you or giving you fat loss results that you're actually looking for? Well, it might not be your training, it could be your nutrition. And so, as you guys know, nutrition is a key component in concerns to fat loss and in concerns to muscle development. And so, we're going to dive into what the macronutrients can look like, and that can be something that is going to help you get to where you want to go in concerns to your oops, I just closed my screen. I had a whole flow I was following today. But making sure that you guys are getting the results that you're wanting, right? No one wants to do extra work. We want to be smart about our efforts. Okay. So, hey, I'm Chase. I am your fitness and nutrition coach with Chase Lynn Fitness. And so if you're new here, welcome. This is the first time I've been live like this type of training in a really long time. But I'm here today and I'm excited for it. So I actually have been a fitness and nutrition coach or a fitness coach, personal trainer, whatever you want to call it, since 2011. So it's been a really long time. And before that, I was actually a cheer and gymnastics coach and transitioned into adult fitness when I realized I couldn't be with those kids as much as I wanted. So today we're going to be talking about the role of macronutrients, which is your protein, carbs, and fats, and how it is going to be fueling your workouts to maximize fat loss without sacrificing muscle loss. Because fat loss is very different than weight loss. And so the goal is to maintain muscle or to be building muscle and to be dropping fat, not dropping weight altogether, which sometimes that could mean you're dropping muscle mass as well. And so we don't want that to be happening. And so why does macros matter for fat loss? We're also going to be talking about a goal or strength training or functional training. For today's training, I'm not going to be talking about endurance training. I'm not going to be talking about running. I'm not going to be talking about what are the rides? Like you ride bike rides, bike endurance, right? We're not going to be spin classes. I'm like, we're not going to be talking about HIIT. We're not going to be talking about any of that. So what I'm going to be discovering or talking about today is going to be supporting you alongside of a strength training program, strength training process, muscle building program, or even functional type workouts. And so macronutrients are going to be the building blocks for your diet. And when people say, oh, this is macro friendly, just so you know, every single thing that you're eating has macros in it. So when people say it's macro friendly, I'm like, that always confuses me because I'm like, wait, every food has some sort of macro in it. Super weird to me. Anyway, so macronutrients are going to be key here. Okay. And they are super supportive to you in concern. I'm going to break down each one very, very simply and what they do. So you guys know protein, super, super important. I have a lot of tagged things on in this Facebook group under guides that go over different types of protein trainings and education around protein. And so if you want to check those out, you guys can go over there and check those out. But this is going to be essential for muscle repair and muscle growth. And so the more muscle you have on your body, you have a higher resting metabolic rate. And so what that means is you're burning more calories even when you're not working out. Yay! And so even though you might be feeling like, oh, I didn't burn that many calories in my workout, you're actually seeing more success by doing it this way. Okay. So goal is here is you want to aim for 30 to 35% of your daily calories from protein. Okay. That's 1.2 to 2.2 grams. If you go by kilos, that's cool too. But the easiest way to do this is your goal body weight, 1 gram per goal body weight. If my goal is to be 150 pounds, I'm going to consume 150 grams of protein. Super, super simple. That's your simple layout. But a goal is 30 to 35% of your daily calories are going to be protein. Carbohydrates. This is your main source of energy, especially for strength training. And functional training, you want to make sure that you have the energy to lift heavy, to lift the weights, to build the muscle. And so we want to make sure that we are replenishing the glycogen and making sure that you are able to push through your tough sessions and recover faster. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that our carbs are at 35 to 45% your daily intake, and really make sure that you are focusing on complex sources, right? Your whole grains, your fruits and vegetables. That is the best space to get your carbs. Not saying you can't pull in something else, but the best bang for your buck, basically, is going to get the whole grains, fruits, and veggies. I will always, always, always promote whole foods over anything processed first. Okay? Fats. This is going to be super important when it comes to your hormone regulation, your energy, your overall health, brain stuff. Okay? You want to aim for 20 to 30% of your total calories from healthy fats. That's your avocados, your olive oil, your nuts, that kind of stuff. And so making sure that you are using these fats to sustain your energy, support your metabolic processes, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. So before you hit the gym, want to make sure that you are fueling with a really, really, really balanced meal. This needs to be 1 to 2 hours before you actually go to the workout. I personally, I'm not gonna lie, I wake up every single morning, I work out fasted, but I have been doing that for years. Okay. I got myself up to that. I've been doing that for literally years. And then I eat all my food after. And trust me, you will not want to see me without food. I am like cranky and crappy. So 1 to 2 hours before your actual lifting session or your workout program, you want to make sure that you are consuming food. An example of this might look like scrambled eggs, spinach, tomatoes, whole grain toast, avocado. Okay. And the goal here is making sure that carbs is providing energy for your session. Protein and healthy fats are preparing your body for muscle repair and sustained energy, right? So even though you're getting energy from the carbs, you want it to last a long time. Last long time. I don't know. Is that from a movie or is that something random that is just like landing in my head? Anyways, so goal here for this workout or pre-workout nutrition, you want to make sure that you're getting 25 to 30 grams of protein, about 30 grams of carbs, and about 15 grams of fat. Okay. Post-workout nutrition. Here is right after the workout, maybe within the next hour. We want to make sure that recovery is starting once you're done. Okay. You're closing up shop. You did your cool down session. You did some, maybe a little bit of mobility work after your workout. Okay. You're now in recovery mode. And so we want to make sure that post-workout meal is super, super focused on replenishing your glycogen levels and repairing your muscles. Okay. An example, grilled a chicken breast or whatever, thrown into a container. Quinoa. Oh my God, I freaking love quinoa so much. I remember when I tried to introduce quinoa to my husband and he's like, what? Quinoa? Blech. He thought it was so gross. And then I was like, this is how you make it. This is what you do, which is crazy because I'm not even like the cook in the family, but he's super, super big fan now. Okay, I got off track here. Grilled chicken, quinoa, some broccoli, olive oil, right? Salt and pepper, boom, done. Okay. Lean protein is going to really, really, really make sure that it's supporting that muscle recovery, and your carbs are going to replenish that energy because you just used a lot of energy for that workout. And you guys know healthy fats are going to really just make sure that we're pulling in all those nutrients and making sure that we're absorbing them. Okay. Macros here should be around that 30 grams of protein, 35 to 40 grams of carbs, and around 10 grams of fat. Okay, guys, these are just wiggle rooms, and it depends on what your macros are and all the kind of good stuff. So everyone, and your goals. I'm giving you a overall goal here, or overall sample. Okay. So here's how a day might look like for someone aiming to lose fat, drop body fat, and put on muscle with functional or strength training. Okay. So morning time, we're starting with breakfast. We want to make sure we could have the scrambled eggs, veggies, avocado toast, something along those lines. Notice I said avocado toast. You could also do like a nut butter here. That's going to be also another fat that you could use. So 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. Mid-morning snack is going to be your Greek yogurt, berries. Oh my God, drizzle that with honey. I did not eat Greek yogurt until my mom told me to put honey on it. I was like, where has this been all my life? So this also is going to have protein. So you're not just getting the fat from another yogurt, because other yogurts have like low protein intake, where this a Greek yogurt is going to have a higher intake of protein. And then give or take, you're going to have 15 to 20 grams of protein. You're going to have about 20 grams of carbs from your berries, right? And then you're getting just a little bit of fat. Okay. Lunch could look like that grilled chicken, quinoa, broccoli, olive oil situation that I said earlier. This is around 30 grams of protein, 30 to 45 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. And then a snack later is super simple. You go to that simple apple and almonds, or apple and nuts, or apple and nut butter. This is around 5 grams of protein. Just so you know, nut butters are not protein. Like, yes, there is a little bit of protein, but like you're mostly getting fat. Okay. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to eat peanut butter for protein, that's actually not true at all. So, this is going to give your apple and some nuts is going to give you around 5 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, and then 10 grams of fat. And then your dinner, let's go salmon, right? A smoked salmon with sweet potato, side salad, lemon vinaigrette, delish, right? So you've got 25 to 30 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. So hopefully you guys got a little bit of guidance here, a little bit of education, a little bit of like some ideas to be able to make sure that you are fueling your workouts and your making sure you're fueling your fat loss journey with success. So here's the thing. I actually have a guide, fat loss guide, that I can share with you guys. And if you want it, comment fat loss below. I'll send it over to you. But it basically breaks down your entire process on what you need to be doing with your macronutrients, how to break down your macronutrients, the supplements that you should be taking, like your basic supplements. And then it also even gives you like a full on strength training plan for either a gym or a home workout regimen. So it's actually, I probably should be charging for it, but it's a free guide that I put together because I knew that I wanted to make sure I'm supporting you guys and giving you guys resources that you guys can actually take action with. And so comment fat loss below. I'll send it over to you and make sure that you guys get the things that you need for this. Guys, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I'm hoping to be back at these a little bit more often than being MIA for the last couple of months, but let me know below if you got any value from this. Comment value so I know that I can come back to these and continue making sure I'm giving you guys all kinds of things that you guys can implement into your fitness and nutrition journey. Guys, I love y'all so much. I'm off to take my kids to the dentist, and I will see you guys soon. Mwah.